Working on that for quite some time, huh? Yeah, talking about that 3 years ago. Yeah, been working on that the whole time. Nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Yeah. At the end, your main character is richer for the experience. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got to... No, you deserve some time off.
Oh, my God.
They were talking about he was tired. Brian was tired, the dog.
I love that show.
Yeah, we couldn't run an ad that said no Portuguese. But, no Portuguese.
You know he's Portuguese.
Yeah, the guy that does it.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, though.
Seth.
What's the last name?
Seth MacFarlane.
MacFarlane, yeah.
He was supposed to be on one of those planes from Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it got
What
overbooked.
planes from Boston?
The Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
9/11.
They got overbooked, and he missed his flight. One of them. He was supposed to be on the one that landed in the tower, the second tower, I believe.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
What are the chances? Like, on a really serious note right now, have you ever stopped and thought, like, especially like with the this year was the 10-year anniversary of 9/11, and I really thought really hard about stuff like this year. Like, what about those people that called in sick to work that day, or people that were on vacation, or people that thought about calling in sick and still went to work, or people that got on that flight, or people that were like, oh shit, and missed their flight. Do you know what I mean?
Or that girl that gets aggravated because she gets told to go get coffee all the time, and she actually got forced to go get coffee
and
left
missed
the
everything.
building.
Yeah,
left the building just in time.
That's the thing. Like, think about how many people. I mean, there was so many people affected by that, but think about all the people like that had like the what ifs that weren't part of it that day that should have been. Like you just said, like Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of those planes, and wasn't. And I'm thankful because I love Family Guy, and it probably wouldn't be the same without him. You know what I mean? But I mean but I feel for all those people that were I feel for all those people that were affected by it. And
speaking of tragedies, just have you seen what's going on in Jersey and New York? I mean, it's just total chaos. And I have family in Jersey. If you're listening,
yeah, I saw that you wrote that on Facebook.
Obviously, maybe not be listening if you have no power, electricity, or internet. But there was an actual lady today in Cumbies in Winstead looking to buy gas cans from New York in Winstead. Looking to buy gas cans so she can fucking fill up. Like, she wanted to buy like 6 or 7 5-gallon ones and fill them up here. Because in New York, I guess they're making you stop at $20. So you got to sit in line for 3 hours to get $20 worth of gas.
That's crazy.
Which is like nothing.
Right, and how do these cable companies getting, like, we fill up every day. Mm-hmm. So how are they getting around? And then somebody made a comment like Donald Trump, I guess he was gassing up his apprentice vans in Staten Island. It was like a big fuck you to everybody. Yeah. Fucking terrible out there.
That sucks.
I know. Even Misquamicut got hit really bad. Patty's is like the hot spot. Yeah, it's completely fucked.
How about fucking Snooki? Snooki and all them. Can we help donate? Our house is still... Donate some of your fucking money.
I don't know if they make that much money doing...
They make $1 million an episode.
I doubt that.
They contracts for big... Google it, Danny.
I doubt they make that much money. I really do, because even like the real world people that have been around for forever don't even get that much money.
Yeah, but what's his name? The DJ, he gets like $50,000 a show. Is it Paulie or who's the DJ?
Paulie.
Paulie.
Mm-hmm. Paulie D.
Paulie
yeah.
D.
I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit ridiculous, if that's the case.
Salary. Okay.
And you have to understand that these numbers might not be true. You can't believe everything you read on.
You have to but you have to disclose your salaries when you're. Let's see. How much do they make an episode? Snooki makes $150K an episode.
This is per episode.
Yep. Situation makes 150. Paulie makes 150. Jay Wow makes 100. Vinny makes 90. Ronnie makes 80. Sammy makes 80, and Dina Nicole makes 40. Is she not popular?
No, Dina's kind of meatball number 2. She's
still $40,000 an episode. Shit. What do
that's
they do?
More than some people make a year.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, Snooki makes the most, 150. And the Situation and Paulie, they all make 150. So yeah, almost. How many episodes did they do? Like 20?
No, probably not.
No,
I'd say maybe 10 to
10
15.
a season. Yeah, 10 to 15 a season probably.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they make $1 million a year.
Yeah.
And it's been 6 years, 7 years.
Well, they're done now, right?
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
But still, they're fucking their cameos, and Paulie, whoever's the DJ, he gets $50,000 for spinning.
Yeah.
Like if he were to go to Sin City,
Well,
they'd have to give him $50,000.
He had his own show too, his own reality series, but I don't know what the fuck.
Did he
happened.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they make it fucking ridiculous because MTV's not a big.
They should donate money then.
That's what I'm saying.
They fucking wreak havoc on the fucking Jersey Shore every summer. They should fucking help rebuild it.
Yeah,
Sure,
just
right?
pay something back. Don't ask people for money. You're going to ask middle-class people for money when you're over there sitting pretty. Well, not pretty, but
Definitely not pretty.
you're over there sitting.
Blowout.
Just chilling. Yeah. Just fucking chilling, making all that money and shit. Because you know they make an appearance somewhere. They're getting $10,000, whatever, $20,000.
Yeah.
Easily.
You know, and I don't believe in that because you're rich, you should have to be, you know, into giving and charity and everything. Because I'd probably be the cheapest motherfucker if I was rich. I mean, if someone needed something, yeah, but to give it away like that, but like something like this, I would.
Well, yeah. Like I said, especially if you're spending every summer there and videotaping
Exactly.
and interfering with people's lives on
Yeah.
a daily basis.
Just throw them $1 million. I mean, what is it going to kill you? $1 million.
Even if they all pulled it together and
Yeah.
gave them $1 million.
Give them the money they make it on one episode.
Right,
Serious.
exactly.
Yeah.
One episode. And
Yeah.
you can fucking just rebuild a bunch of shit.
Yep.
And the thing that kills me with these fucking hurricanes is everybody blames the government like it's their fault.
It's
I mean, I'm not a big political person, but I gotta blame the government. It's not their fault.
Well, no.
You know?
And you know what pisses me off, though, is that everybody is all up in arms because, you know, Staten Island's destroyed and, you know, all these places are destroyed. Well, motherfuckers, everyone told you to get the fuck out. Like, there were, what's the word I'm looking? There were, like, warnings that were given, you know what I mean? They were even urging people on the Connecticut shoreline to get out. Do you know what I mean? And we're in the Sound.
The Jersey governor was like, you know what? If you're stuck, fucking too bad.
Was he really?
We're not coming to get you. If you're stuck, too bad. You heeded the warning or whatever that
Yeah,
fucking
you
word
didn't
is.
heed the warning.
Yeah, you just too bad. We're not coming to get you. And I don't blame them. I'm not going to have somebody
I
fucking
don't
risk
blame-
their life.
Risk their life because you're being stupid. I mean, even the governor of New York, the mayor of New York City was saying how he said he was like, please do not put the risks put your own life at risk and the people who are going to have to come out and rescue you. Right. You know, if you can't find a way to get out of town, and I'm pretty sure they closed down New York City like a long time before the storm was even supposed to hit, and told everybody to get out of the B zone or whatever the hell it was.
Right.
You know, or zone A or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But you know, people are dumb. And then people, you know, are crying like, oh no. Like, I do feel bad because this lady was trying to get her kids to safety and they got swept in the current and they found the bodies of them. They were little kids.
Oh,
it was
Jesus
awful.
Christ.
It's terrible. I feel bad for people. But at the same time, that lady probably should have gotten out of her house. And I'm not blaming her at all. I don't mean this in a negative way. But she probably could have gotten out of her area sooner. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
And was like, oh, this isn't even going to be a big deal.
A lot of people don't take anything seriously. That's
No.
When you saw the
I mean,
picture of that fucking monstrous storm coming, I'd have been like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, right on the shore there, like, what I was saying about being here, because everybody was going ape shit about the storm up here. We live in the northwest hills of Connecticut.
I didn't even lose power.
No, my parents didn't lose power either. Michelle lost power for like a few hours.
His
overnight.
neighborhood always does.
Yeah,
Michelle lives on my parents'
Michelle lives on
street,
his
yeah.
parents' street. So,
Yeah, we were out of power during the storm. It went out. And
Did
then
it come
came
back on?
Went out, came back on,
Yep.
went out, and then it was out for
And
His
then it was
neighborhood
out
is
the
always
whole
the
night,
first.
yeah.
His neighborhood is always the first to go
I
out.
don't know what the fuck
which
it
is when I was pissed because Michelle's husband went and bought a generator and never hooked it up. I was like,
All it is is
and Michelle, and you know,
That's
Michelle's
it.
like, good thing we got a fucking generator. Michelle was, ooh, I was like, steer clear of this girl.
You know what else pissed me off is that fucking benefit. Because they didn't have that shit for Katrina.
What benefit?
benefit?
What are
On
you
NBC
hitting?
the other day. You didn't see it?
No.
Bon Jovi, a bunch of bands put together a
Oh,
fucking
no.
benefit and they were on NBC. Like instantly. For
They didn't-
Katrina, nothing. You didn't see it the other day? It was on NBC.
Well, the only thing is that not, and I don't mean this in a negative way either, but Katrina really only devastated New Orleans. For
Yeah,
the
but
most
that's
part.
the music capital of the world. These people aren't music capital.
No, not really.
And Bon Jovi...
Nashville is.
Well, I mean, You got to watch that show Treme on HBO. Try to watch one. It comes down to where not the music capital of the world. Like I know, Tennessee.
I know, but no, I know what you're saying. Like I know
a
what you're
lot
saying.
of legends
There-
came out
well,
of
there,
it.
yeah, and there's a lot of culture there, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of diversity and everything.
They
there.
have music during their funerals.
Yeah, well, well, and the thing is though, is that this storm devastated the entire East Coast for the most part.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? If you really think about it, like, and I really don't want to sound, I feel awful for all those Katrina victims and everything, but it was pretty much one centralized area that storm really fucked up. This storm pretty much hit from North Carolina.
That's because storms
from
don't like
Florida
black
and all the
people.
way-
Huh? Kanye West, dumbass fucking. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh my god. Anyways, no, but this storm, I mean, it started in Florida and worked its way up the entire East Coast, and then it really trashed New Jersey and New York.
Yeah.
And those are probably the two least.
Some casinos are losing money big time.
Oh, I can only
Oh,
imagine.
I'm sure, but they're like the least prepared places for that kind of thing to happen. Like, you know. I'm sorry, not Maine, but like Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, all those kind of places along the coast are used to getting hit by hurricanes because almost every hurricane that comes through hits Florida, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are the typical places that it's going to hit.
Right.
But like from Virginia up, we never get those kind of tropical storms anywhere north of the Mason-Dixon, realistically.
Right.
You
And
know
that's
what I
what-
mean?
that's
Can you
what-
guys only imagine if it was fucking warmer out? How that fucking storm would have been?
Oh my god, yeah.
If it was warmer up here.
What kills me is how we build
Yeah.
so much stuff near the water. Like you go out Midwest, there's nothing. There's no skyscrapers. There's none of that shit.
Yeah.
Everything is built near the water. You would think we would fucking
Learn to like not do that.
Yeah, I mean, water. The East Coast, the West Coast, California is all built up, getting ready to fall into the ocean, and now you get all these hurricanes sweeping up the eastern seaboard, and everything's like Manhattan's a fucking island.
Yeah.
Did anybody not expect it to fucking
Right.
to flood? I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't flooded yet.
No shit.
And you know, you're talking about an island that they dug holes in, deep holes to put subway systems in. That's just one big. I know it's one big rock.
Yeah.
But it's just one big thing getting ready to get fucking swallowed up. Like
Yep.
that. What was that movie? Underworld.
2012.
Yeah, 2012.
No, the one where it was such a big snowstorm. Like everybody migrated to Florida and Mexico.
I never saw that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't see that
What the
either.
hell's the name of that movie?
Is that the one with Dennis Quaid
I think so.
and
Yeah,
Elijah
yeah.
Wood?
And he had
Elijah Wood.
snowshoes and he walked from like Florida to New York
Oh,
to see his son.
What the hell is the name of that movie?
I don't
when
know.
When he got to New York, you could see the Statue of Liberty. With
Yes.
like fucking all you could see was her
The torch.
The torch.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
He
was that
walked
movie?
from Florida to New York for his son.
What was the name of that movie?
It was a big fucking snowstorm, and then when they showed the picture at the end of it, they showed like a big
It
polar
was something
cap.
like the end of the world, but it wasn't.
I forgot the name of it.
Wasn't it the end of the world? No.
No, it was like
Yeah, 'cause I remember there was that clip
at
where
World's End. No, that's
where the-
Somebody IM us or call
where,
us.
where they were
that's
saying
Pirates of the Caribbean at World's
Pirates of the
End.
Caribbean.
that cold front that was coming through. If the eye hit you, it would freeze instantly. Like it froze everything because it was
Oh,
so cold.
And Florida was the new capital, and
Yeah, fuck. What was that movie?
Mexico wouldn't let us in.
really?
Yeah,
I don't remember. I never saw the actual movie. I think I saw like one clip of it.
it's really good. It's really scary, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, that's like, everybody's saying like, oh, the fucking Mayan
Quaid.
calendar is such a fucking joke, but all the shit that's been happening, it really makes you think. Like New York would really get it bad if like we got a tsunami on the East Coast.
Wait, I know.
Think about it.
These mild winters.
Something weird has happened. We got one fucking snowstorm last year. One.
I know.
I mean, the good sign is that it's already getting cold. But that snowstorm we got last year was like Halloween time. That's never happened.
And we get one coming this week.
Yeah, they're not even calling for snow anymore. I don't
Day
think.
after tomorrow.
The day after
After
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Totally would have never thought that.
Totally, like I was like totally like really thinking about it.
I was like, oh, it's definitely called the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world as
As
we
we
know
know
it. It's the end. No, really, I get a little nervous about this whole 2012 thing.
You do? Well, everybody got nervous of that fucking millennium thing too.
Oh, yeah, Y2K.
Yeah. Everybody was standing at the ATM machines at the fucking strike of dawn,
Oh, my
strike of
God.
midnight.
Yeah. I mean, I was a little too young to care then. Now I'm a little bit older, and I am a little bit worried because all this weird weather stuff is happening, and
It's called global warming.